Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today is another day of me trying to explain another punishing Grey Raven character. And today's character is called Karenina Scire, a dark tank type character. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, remember that this is a beginner's and intermediate guide only. Meta players will not be able to benefit from this video. Now, first of all, you might be wondering, okay, if this is a new and very important type of character, why did I not get this? Well, because the thing is I have a very bad gacha luck pool. So because of that reason, even if I were to get this character, most of my black cards is gonna be gone, and there is a certain character which I want very much, and I can only get that character after one more patch after this. So because of that reason, I am unable to get this character. Okay, but other than that, if you are a beginners and an intermediate player, then getting this character is highly important. Okay, and the question remains is, okay, what about her weapon and memory resonance? Now that's the part where I'm going to be talking about most of the important thing. Now if you go to this place and go to this Karenina Scire area, especially in this place here, okay, detail section, recommended weapon, you will see that this is the recommended memory set that you should be getting her. Well, it is half truth. The half other truth is some place else. So we'll have to go to a certain website that goes by the name greyravens.com. Now, if you go to the greyravens.com and click on Karenina Scire, this page will open up. Okay, now once you have entered this place, you will see rest of the other information. Now, Karenina Scire is a 100% of dark damage dealer. She is an S rank construct. Basically speaking, you will have to get her within 100 or within 60 pulls. Or if the current event is over, then you will have to get this character within 120 pulls. I would rather get this character within 120 pulls because my favorite character is gonna be Bianca, Abyss Stigma, and another one is gonna be Crimson Abyss Swift, and the next one is gonna be Lamia. Anyway, so because of that reason, I am unable to get Karina at the moment. Okay, because my luck is very bad. I need to use up to 15,000 of these black cards just to get one character most of the time. So that's the whole reason why I haven't gotten this character. Okay, but other than that, if you are a new player, then instead of getting this 3 tank type, okay, such as number 21 and Kamui Tenebrion, instead of getting these two character, okay, I highly suggest that you go for this one. So let's say if you have already started the game and gotten this character within 10 pulls, okay, that is fine, use her. But if you are planning on using any of your black cards, then don't go for Kamui Tenebrion, wait a little bit and go for Karenina Scire. Okay, now our class is a tank type. Our weapon is a blast hammer. Our signature weapon is called Illuminator, and her gift is called P Engine. Okay. Now, as you scroll downwards, you can see that there are two important things here. This is the build that we basically saw recommended in this place here. Okay, but it is upside down. Okay, Einstein is at the bottom and this Bunne is at the top. So that's not how it works. How it should work is the Einstein should be on the top and Bunne should be at the bottom. Okay. Now it doesn't matter if they are left, middle, or right. Put one Bunne on the top and 3 Bunne at the bottom and 2 Einstein on the top. So this is basically the beginners and intermediate player set. Okay. And this set can be obtained by anyone. And what is this set for? This is a sub DPS set, as you can see here, sub DPS set for SS 0 rank and lower, only recommended for dark zone, shadow forest, increase dark damage by 30%, specific Scire buff. Okay, now what it basically meant to say is, if you let's say click on a certain character, so let's say I already have a certain example here, this one. So when I go to this evolve section here, you can basically see that I had gotten this character within S rank and now upgraded her to double S rank. How did I do that? There is a way which is gonna be specifically in the challenge section, Phantom Pain Cage. in the shop area here. So once you get a certain character, you can get 30 more fragments out of them from this place. So that's basically what I did. And afterwards, what happened was I was able to max out on Nanami. But my maxing out, I still haven't gotten her to, what should I call it? To double S 2. Okay, it is at double S 1, not even at 2. So the question remains, okay, if a certain character is not within that range, okay, so what can you do? The thing that you can do is to get more fragments. So that's basically the thing. If you are lucky enough to get some extra fragments for your character, which is going to be Karenina Scire, that is, then only then you will be able to get this character at at double S3. So without getting this character within double S3, this uh, this main build is not going to be that much useful, because in this main build, as you can probably see here is Karenina instead of Einstina. So if you are planning on using Karenina Scire as a main DPS, which is going to be happening till Lamia shows up, okay, you'll have to be dependent on this set here. But if you are unable to get the extra fragment for Karenina Scire, then going for this one is going to be the best option, which is why as a free-to-play player, I'll be discussing about this one. Anyway, so Einstina should be on the top and Bunne is going to be on the bottom, only one on the top, okay? Now, what is this good for? This is good for all of the thing, as she can also be used as a sub DPS, okay? So that's basically this build is for, whereas this one is going to be the main DPS build recommended at double S3 rank or higher, boost her leap and spin damage. So that's basically how it goes. Anyway, so other than that, the question remains is what is going to be Karenina Scire main memory resonance. Her main memory resonance is going to be attack plus HP 66x and core passive is going to be 6x. Now you'll have to understand the difference between this bottom and top. Many people will be confused, even I was also confused. So let's say you have gotten a certain character and you are going to be upgrading their resonance skill. So what you will be doing is, once you have entered this range section here, this is the top and this is the bottom which they are talking about, okay? So this is the top, this is the bottom, don't get confused. So what was written on the top? On the top it was written attack plus HP 6x. In this place you will have to put attack plus HP 6x, and in the bottom section for Karenina Scire, it is gonna be core passive 6x, okay? So core passive 6x on the bottom. So it is gonna be the same sequence on all 6 for Karenina Scire, okay? I'm just giving you Nanami as an example, don't get confused, okay? Now other than that, the only thing now that remains is the weapon resonance. So let's talk about that. So obviously for weapon resonance, there are gonna be total 3 options in upgrading a 6-star weapon. And when you use a 6-star weapon, obviously the weapon gets bind to the character, so no other character can use them, except the weapon is made in such a way no other character can use this weapon. So that is a relief. Anyway, so when it comes to weapon resonance, there are total 4 of them here, okay? Tenebrion Shock, Deadlight Timing, Echo Resonance, and Incandescence, okay? So if you are gonna be planning on getting the most out of your weapon resonance, then the one that you should be going for first is gonna be Tenebrion Shock, okay? Tenebrion Shock. And then the second one is gonna be Deadline Timing, okay? And there is gonna be these last 2. So in these last 2, I suggest that you use this Resonance Echo, because since you will be using this character as a sub DPS and a main DPS from time to time, okay? Using this Resonant Echo is going to be most important part, because it basically increases the tank class duration. What is the tank class basically capable of doing? As you can read this one, if you read this one, you'll be able to know. Deadline Timing and Resonant Echo are only recommended at SS3 rank and above, as Karenina won't be a DPS at lower ranks. So basically speaking, this one is not going to be that much useful. But when you are able to get Karenina, sorry, not Amber, Scire at double H3, only then what will happen is this effect is going to be that much useful. Otherwise, it is not going to be useful. Okay. So the question remains is, okay, then should you be getting these incandescence? Okay. I think you should be getting these incandescence, because if you are not going to be spending a single amount of black cards on this character for the second time, then there is no need for you to get resonance echo. Okay, it is be better to get incandescence. But if you are a type of person who has gotten some extra fragment to get Karenina Scire at double S3, then I see no problem, because by that logic here, you should be able to get this one activated. So I would highly suggest that you get Tenebrion Shock and Deadline Timing first. Okay, once that is done, if you are planning on upgrading this character to double S3, then don't go for this incandescence. Rather, wait for your character to turn into double S3 and then give her resonant echoes. So that's basically how this information can be gotten from this place. Okay, so the question remains is, which character does this character replaces? The character that this Karenina Scire replaces is gonna be number 21. Now, as a beginner, you'll be getting number 21 within 10 pulls, or might be free, I do not know. But once you have gotten number 21, you can use her until you have enough black cards to get Karenina Scire. Now, what about Kamui Tenebrion? Kamui Tenebrion is an older model, okay? So basically speaking, if you were to compare this with this, obviously this is always going to be coming on top, and this one is not always going to be coming on top, okay, in terms of damage. So I highly suggest that if you are getting a tank type dark damage dealer character, I highly suggest that you go for Karenina Scire instead of Kamui Tenebrion. Okay. Now, other than that, the next information which I'm going to be talking about is going to be within this challenge section. Once you get a certain character, you can train them. Obviously, this is the Celicus class where you will be able to train them. Okay. Now, let's start with this one. So I have lowered all the volumes so that you guys should be able to hear what I have to say, and just looking at this animation. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so what you'll be doing is going forward and do some basic 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's basically the normal damage thing she does. Now this is the red orbs, 3 pink red orbs. Another one is blue pink 3 orbs. Okay, now this is the yellow orb, 3 pink. Okay, so that's basically how it does. It creates a gravitation field. Now, after all of this is done, now you can basically constantly use this to see what happens. Okay, now do this again. Now, I do not know how many times this combination is gonna be saying the same. Obviously, it is not gonna be the same in actual gameplay. This is just a practice area. Now, let's see the signature move. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Now, once you think that you have seen enough, you need to get out of this area. Let's get out. So that is basically practice number 1. So in this practice area, we will be able to see what each effect does. Okay, now afterwards, what you'll be doing is go to the core skill. Once you have entered the core skill area, it will basically show you what this thing is for. So this is gonna consume these orbs instantly. Okay, now how did I do that? I just pressed and hold on this attack button. Okay, so charge and leap is basically gonna be the same thing. Okay, so the question is, how did I do that spin? So what I did was hold on this charge and then continuously hold. So that's basically how it did. Now this is another thing. What I did was I hold, and yeah, same thing is showing again. Okay, let me explain the one where I basically moved, I basically dodged, and also the spinning happened. So let's explain that. First of all, when you near a certain character, use dodge, then charge attack. Now once you are on the air, just dodge again. So that's basically how it goes. Now the question remains is, okay, how many time can you spin on the air? The amount of time you can spin on the air is about 3 times. Not only that, if you are capable of dodging your characters at least 2 times while Karina Scire is on the air, you should be able to do total 5 spinning. Okay, so let me show it to you. So first of all, let this robot attack you. Okay, okay, she's that robot is not attacking. So let's do our attack sequence. Okay, you can basically do it 5 times. Sorry, not five, 6 times. Okay, so maybe that was a little bit of misinformation. I just got this character into testing, so maybe one misinformation. Okay, sorry about that. So that's the part. Now the other part is gonna be character switch. Okay, just normal QTE. What the? Oh, okay. Now I change back to Karina. Like it's like you are basically repeating the almost same information. Now, if you play this game long enough, you will know that if a certain character color is appearing red and it is vibrating, okay, it basically means you have to click on them. And while you do that, if you were to use this normal spin or the signature move, it will basically do more damage because this character has provided a little bit buff for a certain period of time. So that's basically what it meant. Okay, so this third example. Now let's go to the last example, which is going to be the normal gameplay, where I'll be fighting against Amberia, an old character which appeared in the story of Rosetta. A sad character, I guess. I guess it depends on how big that character is in order to hit that character while in the air and dodging. So as you can probably see that this spinning does a lot more damage than that signature move. Okay, look at this bar. Not that much. How many? 6 bars. Whereas this spinning is gonna be doing a lot more damage. Like all of the bar is gonna be gone within the shortest period of time if Karina Scire basically spins in the air. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Now, if you find this video regarding Karenina Scire a little bit large because of the information which I have given you, then rest assure, okay, that you will be getting the proper information for this character, Karenina Scire, that is, and the information which you have gotten from me is gonna be more than enough in the long run. Okay, now the current uh, dark DPS character is Luna. Now, till Lamia shows up, you'll have to be using Luna for a long period of time. And when will Lamia show up? Okay, let me give you an example. So we are currently in this patch here, okay? And in the Chinese version, Lamia is going to be appearing right after Alisa Echo. So once Lamia appears, this Luna is going to be less useful, and then you'll be having a lot more damage output using Lamia and this Karena's Scire. Okay. So anyway, if you find this video useful, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you and see you again next time.